But all right, let's get into what I think I've been looking for. I think we've both been kind of looking most forward to. Should J.J. McCarthy be getting more Heisman consideration than he currently is? In a short answer, no. In a longer answer, no. What's that? No, I'm just kidding. We are going to sit here and we're going to break down some J.J. McCarthy film. We're going to do this live for you guys. We have not watched his highlight tape. We've only watched a couple of his games this past season because you're an Ohio State fan. Obviously, he made they made the playoffs, right? I remember that correctly.
Yeah, they made it. They won the Big Ten, and I think they're second. See?
Yes. Yeah. They played against. Yeah, they played against TCU. That's what it was. So we obviously watched a little bit of their game, but now we're going to be able to take some time, hit the rewind. We're going to share our screen and pull up these highlights.
This is the first time doing this live, guys, so be kind to us as we figure out this tech stuff, okay?
Be kind, be patient with us, please. This should be fun. We got the sound turned off on this. All right, let's start this off. We got a little Colorado State versus Michigan highlights here.
The good old Rams.
All right, here. Got some wheels. He's a former lacrosse player, right?
Yeah, he's a sneaky good athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see it against a team that's not Hawaii or Colorado State.
Okay,
decent ball, wide open guy.
There we go.
A lot of play action usage. But again, obviously Michigan runs the ball a lot, so it makes sense.
Yeah, they're running more of a. I mean, it's still I think it's still considered spread, maybe. I mean, you're more the offensive guy than me, but they're running a little bit more pro style stuff too out of it.
Yeah, it's a pro style offense. So just kind of quick initial thoughts from this. A lot of these highlights so far seem to be him running. Not really a great start for a quarterback highlight tape. Couple good deep balls, some wide open shots, a lot of play action usage to help ease the reads for him. See what we got here. No, there's a good ball.
Yeah, that was decent, like footwork too, right? Decent.
What was that?
I said that was decent, like footwork too. I like that.
Yeah. Clean pocket, throw from. Great catch. That's the running back, Donovan Edwards, isn't it?
Is it 7? Yeah.
7.
Edwards is the beast.
Yeah. He's exciting to watch.
I know a lot of Ohio State fans see him as fucking nightmares.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do. Go, too easy. Way to get on the corner. That's against UConn. Did Michigan play anyone this year?
I hate when these people make. I'm pretty sure they just go in this like order of the schedule. Like it's not going at like context of teams. It's just literally going week 1, week 2, week 3.
Yeah, there's a decent ball there. Okay. Oh,
got a little flood concept there.
Yeah, flood concept here. For those that don't know, that means you got a go route right here. Usually 12 to 15 yard out route right here. Running back comes out to the flats, puts pressure on the safeties and corners. Makes a very simple read. See? He comes down to get the flat. He's too high. He's bailing with this. Nice open spot right here near the numbers. No pressure. Easy. There you go.
Yeah, can throw on the run around. Okay. Nice.
That was a 3 vert, it looked like.
When they're just eating them up. Defensive man coverage here.
Yeah, it's awful route at the top. You cannot look at. I'm sorry. Look at this. I know we're supposed to be watching him, but look at this route up top. You cannot go inside on the go route, dude. It's 3 verts.
What the hell is he doing?
Crosser. This is coming across the field again. Very easy read.
That just creates awful spacing.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't 3 verts because that looked like a 15-yard in. So a lot of deep ball running of the quarterback stuff here.
I didn't realize Michigan receivers had that much like space. Like they got like burners on them.
I'm gonna right now chop that up to great offensive coordinator play because again, I mean, if you look as we're seeing a lot of these highlights, it's all play action, which is not that's common in the NFL. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, oh, see, that's just because of the Michigan thing. But I mean, watch how much these teams are having to commit to stop the run. Let's get back to watch these linebackers here, just sucked up. I mean, there's not even a thought for these guys that this is a pass play at all.
Yeah, that's true.
And look at the tight end sneak out. I mean, we can make this throw.
Yeah, the tight end's wide open, the back end right there. I mean, he's not even going. He's going to toss it to him, or he's going to toss it to that?
It's probably the receiver right over here.
Yeah, they're both wide open. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's just how it's a testament to how great Michigan runs the ball. But I mean, these teams aren't
got
even
some scramble here.
Another scramble. Okay, good enough. He runs in his life.
There we go.
Way to bail out the pocket.
That was good. Yeah, I mean the yak on that was crazy.
Okay, again, we got here Penn State. Okay, here you go. Here's a legit defense here. Holy crap! I mean, sorry, I hate to wind it so far. Watch this. Watch these linebackers. Not even considering for a second to drop back into coverage.
Yeah, which is you mind playing that back real quick too?
Yeah,
just a quick half second.
Oh, that was too far. I was just trying to use the arrow keys there. That didn't work out.
Right, you're good, bro. I was just trying to put my backer hat on, and I know this is a JJ segment, but usually, I mean, they could be teaching the backers to read that mesh point, but I mean, I used to just read tackle or guard, and nothing from the guards for sure. They're telling me run, like they're popping up straight up, dude. That's a high hat. That's pass all the damn way.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Are. I think what Michigan's doing a great job here is looks like they're pulling their guard. The left guard, they're pulling.
I didn't see that. Yeah,
but I mean, again,
that's fair.
I can see and say, okay, this. So what was that number 40, 42? Okay, you're responsible for back, right? So I get that. This guy should be scraping over top for quarterback case for a mesh. What are you doing? Like, you should at least be looking for a pass. I mean,
yeah.
If it's a full on just read. I'm sorry. Oh my God, what's the term I'm thinking of here? An option play. Like, you're not making a play on this at all. So why are you sitting here committing this hard to coming up?
Well, if it's, I didn't notice the guard pulling at first, but that's really a good point. First, you get guard pull, and then you're reading through the guard to that fullback back there, the tight end playing fullback. Yeah. He's hard down. So you're. I mean, I would think run too. I mean, you at least have to honor it. You know what I mean? And then as soon as you see pass, you got to put your foot in the ground and scream back, bro. Like, you got to sprint, because right there, the tight end crosser. Like,
yeah, this man's in a frenzy right now. He doesn't know what the hell to do.
And the backer still. So then, I mean, maybe that sucked so far in. They're like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm just gonna go after the quarterback at this point. But
I know.
Yeah.
Well, again, my favorite is this. This is the corner 7, right? Wait, seen that right?
Where's that?
What the fuck are you covering?
Oh, 7 right there.
Yeah, there's no back flaring out to your end. Who the fuck are you covering, dude?
Dude,
Jesus,
he doesn't know what's going
on. Way to keep the eyes downfield for him. So he loves throwing the deep shot. Obviously, it looks like he's got a pretty good deep ball. He's kind of remind me a little bit of Bo Nix, actually.
Yeah,
I think Bo might be a little faster.
Yeah, I think Bo's probably more of a natural athlete, as a little bit, but McCarthy's not bad though. I mean, you can keep a defense honest with him. I mean, they're running them.
Here's the thing for me right now from watching this. It's hard for me to say he's not bad.
No,
it's hard for me to say whether he's bad or good. I mean, I should say, because everything. Look at that quarterback power. Or I'm sorry, quarterback draw. It's all designed to be easy for the quarterback. They're not. We see a great play here from them asking him to draw back and just play quarterback, but a lot of the highlights here are all out of RP, and even that he runs, and he looked like he ran out of a clean pocket.
Was it a draw?
No, like this is just a straight up pass play. Look at this. Look at the way he sets up. That's a pass play.
Yeah, people are actually running routes. I didn't see that either.
I mean, clean pocket. Where are you going, dude?
Maybe.
What are you doing?
Maybe he was thinking it's just 4th down, and he was like, "Screw it, I'm just gonna run."
Yes, but why not get it out to your back here? Yeah. Look how much space he is to work with.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna go 1-on-1 with the middle backer. Now, granted, Michigan State backer misses him. Thank God. But I mean, why? I think, again, that's what we're talking about. The difference between what makes quarterback levels. It's that little bit of nuance, knowing that you just need to slide, step up. Let me just hit my check down to the running back. There's no one around him. He can pick that 3 yards up. He can take the hit. That's what he's for. Again, another play action. Too fucking easy, dude. Again, it's so hard to see and get a good evaluation of him because everything is just play action.
Yeah.
Good pocket presence there. Way to feel the pressure. Good move.
Good ball.
Damn, Edwards is good.
He's gonna be like a top 20 pick, I think, next year.
Yeah. We got your cover 7. It look like all goal line.
Yeah, it's just straight. I mean, I don't know if it's really covered. It's basically covered 1 or 0, but
good ball. I like that ball placement. High.
Nice.
Over the way to layer the throw there. Love that one. Okay. Hole shot. Beautiful. What is that? It looks like cover two.
Cover 2, it looks like.
Hole shot. So watch up here as the corner's sitting in the flat. Safety's kind of going over here with this seam. Way to see it. Way to feel it. Right in the hole. Corner can't make a play. They're too quick for the safety to get there. That's exactly where that ball needs to be. Any further upfield or downfield, that's a pick. Okay, so there's clearly some potential here.
Oh, here we go.
I am PTSD now.
Oh, man.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wow.
You want to see a clinic of receivers just beating guys on double moves and DBs missing tackles. Here we go.
I am curious to see this. What we got here? Oh, is this some? Oh, it's a cover 0 blitz. It looked like.
Yeah, they for some reason Knowles just ran cover 0 in this game. I don't know why.
He must have not thought too highly of Michigan's receivers then.
Or yeah,
or
just
thought, man, we can
the pass rush. Yeah.
Yeah, or thought, well, I mean, if you're confident in your pass rush, you're usually not calling a whole lot of 0 blitzes.
That's true.
So it usually means one of two things. Like, A, you don't think their receivers can beat press man, so you're going to get home on your blitz. Or B, you think you can frazzle the quarterback enough to where you can make him make a mistake. Which, as a sophomore quarterback, I can see that thought process there. Mm-hmm. He bails out back enough just to, wow.
Yeah, and this
have you thought about?
And that was just awful. I think next play you see like a double move. What's his number 6? I think. Mm-hmm. He ran a nasty route on the safety, broke his ankle. Oh, I did this play right here. Yeah, play it. Yeah, dude. I've been in 13th spot before, and it's not fun. Not fun.
I can't even see because of the camera.
I think it was a corner post, and it was just not good, dude.
Another run pass up. Another option play. Okay, big boy run. So again, as we can see, he's got a great deep ball. He's athletic enough to take off as he needs to. Ooh, don't want to be taking that hit in the NFL.
I think to your earlier point, Emmett, I think he's a very balanced quarterback. Maybe he's not top 5 in most people's eyes right now because he doesn't really have any special qualities, I say. Like, nothing really stands out with this game, but he's a very balanced quarterback in my own opinion. Like, I think he does everything well, but he just, I don't know if we want to call it like the X factor or the it factor or whatever. But nothing really pops for me. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
yeah, I think so. To put it in more of a football technical term, so he throws a great deep ball. He's athletic enough to get out the pocket. He's athletic enough to take off running. Clearly, they felt comfortable with him running. What we seem to be missing, at least from these highlights, is the nuance of the game. We've seen a couple times where he's bailing too soon, or he's taking off running before the pressure's really getting to a threatening point, and he needs to work on that feel for the pocket. He needs to understand he doesn't always need to take off and run. Protect yourself from getting hits. You can't dump it off to your running back because you're gonna save yourself from taking unnecessary hits and potentially getting injured by doing smart little plays like that. Again, these are the highlights. So these are supposed to be the best of his plays. So this is what we're having to go off of. And it looks like a lot of the times Michigan is working to protect him with the run, with the play action. They're making it very simple for him. And they clearly have such a great run game that these backers are just getting sucked up to where it's easy reads for him. He can keep his eyes downfield because there's no one around him for fucking 10 yards, and he can press it downfield if he needs to. And he throws a great deep ball, as we've kind of noted. This one's going to be impressive, though. Watch at the top. You see it's a go route. You see it's clearly not open. So what does he do? You back shoulder. He's throwing it right at the back of this guy's helmet right here so we can go up and make a play on it. Boop. Pick it out of the air.
That's a pretty ball.
Yeah, so that's exactly where he needs to be. Now, as he gets better and understands the nuance of the game better, you'll be seeing more things like that where he can just drop back and make those kind of plays and reads as he needs to. I also wouldn't mind seeing him setting up some guys on Yak a little bit more on the short game stuff. Kind of like we talked about with Bo Nix. A lot of his highlights were all 40, 50-yard down the field throws. I'm not seeing a whole lot of, he hit a slant and then turned into a big play, or he hit a, whatever. So I'd love to see him work on that little nuance of the game. There's a little bit better pocket presence. Great fucking ball. And that's not an ad for us. So
No,
uh
I think he's solid. I don't know. I want to get your thoughts on what you think his round, I don't know, grade would be. I
mm,
personally don't think he will be declaring after this year unless he gets that Heisman type year,
yeah.
because preseason rankings have him. Well, I don't remember what he was ranked at PFF. It wasn't high though. It wasn't top five or
Yeah.
anything like that. But
Which makes sense.
I'm curious though, if he did declare for the draft, what round range do you think he gets picked?
Based on what we just currently watched, I would
Mm-hmm.
give him probably somewhere in the third round range
Okay.
because you see there's potential upside in there. I mean, he the deep ball is really what seems to be the highlight thing for me of his throwing abilities. He's got a good arm. Again, it's almost like a little bit of like the Sam Hartman. He's got a good arm. It's not a rocket arm. I'd say Bo Nix probably has a stronger arm than him, and Bo Nix is a little more athletic. That's why I put Bo as a currently like end of the first round kind of prospect. But if he can work on those nuances of the game, he could easily become a second or end a first round pick. I'm not sure he's ever going to be in consideration as like a top 5 draftable quarterback. Even if he gets into the Heisman conversation, I think that'd be a mistake by a team. But he can do a lot of good things. I'm not sure, like his speed, I just don't think will translate too well to the NFL. He's not really, once he started playing against like the Purdue's, the Penn States, the Michigan States, the runs started becoming a little bit less. There was a lot less breakaway runs as versus Hawaii and Colorado State, because obviously there's a talent level difference there. So again, I think the highlights definitely is the deep ball accuracy. A lot of balls that were just right in the basket. I think that's impressive for me. I think we need to see a little bit less of him running, staying in the pocket a little bit more, and hitting his checkdowns as he needs to instead of taking off, just protecting his body. So that's why I put him as a third round grade, because he's still got a lot of growth he can make, and if he can make that growth, I think it'd be really exciting. But I don't think his ceiling is as high as like a Bo Nix or like, the Caleb Williams, Drake Mays kind of thing that are coming into the draft next year. It
Yeah.
probably would benefit him to spend another 2 years at Michigan, because if next year you have all those guys like the Penix and the Calebs and the Drakes, after that, I don't know what the quarterback field's looking like, but it might be weaker enough to where he could be in the top 15 conversation for a team, because there's just not as much quarterback talent in that draft. So the 2025 draft would probably be, if I were him, where I would want to go.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's probably what he probably thinks right now too. And his camp is telling him to stay another 2 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, again, he came in there as a lacrosse scholarship, right? I think, and then the football was kind of a secondary thing, if I remember seeing that story during the season.
yeah, maybe. I remember him being. I think he's a 5-star guy for football. He
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
went to high school out in the suburbs here,
Oh.
close where I
Okay.
live. Yeah, yeah. My brother's high school team actually played them in the state playoffs. Not in state. I think it was like the third round. And dude, JJ just torched him, bro. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't real doing high school. Yeah, you can just tell. It's funny watching high school ball. When you see a 5-star athlete against like other, I don't want to say average high school talent, but this regular high school talent, you
Yeah.
can see it's a night and day difference. I think he went to IMG his senior year
Oh,
because
okay.
of COVID and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they
See,
were
again, that
both
kind of
playing.
makes sense, because as we saw against like the Colorado States and the Hawaii's, he was still able to take off and do a lot of things with his legs, where you're watching thinking, oh, okay, this guy can run. Then when it got to Michigan State and then it got to Penn State and everything like that, it was a little bit less of, oh, okay, maybe he needs to be getting down more. He needs to protect himself more.
Yeah,
Or it was more like quarterback power rather than quarterback draws. So it'd be interesting to see what his development is this year. He seems like he's still a very, very raw talent to me. They're having to use a lot of the play action to help protect him instead of giving them easy reads, the flood concepts, as we kind of saw that, where it's, hey, yeah, there's no one around you. So if you want to see if you can take that seam shot, go ahead and do it. But if not, you still have this 15-yard, out route that's wide open.
yeah,
So
yeah.
be interesting to see how this year goes for him. But I'm excited to watch. I know a lot of people are. I know Michigan fans are really excited to see.
He's
But
awesome.
that, again, if you were going to the draft right now, I would say at best third round pick. I wouldn't touch him with a first or a second, because you're setting yourself up for some potential failure there.
Yeah.
Think a la like maybe a Malik Willis kind of thing.
And this is kind of hard to quantify too, and like in terms of like metrics. I guess you can look at the wins, but he knows how to win. I mean, when he went to Michigan, they made the playoffs the past 2 seasons.
Mhm.
I think he made it his freshman year because I think they won the Big Ten. Yeah, I think so. I think they got. I think they
No, I
got.
think last year was the last year they really like beat. I thought it was the whole big thing is they beat Ohio State last year, and that was the big deal.
They beat them 2 years in a row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. Maybe they didn't make the playoffs of 20 or his freshman season. Maybe because they lost another game during the season. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
looking it up, but
fairly
that's
new
besides
to
the
college
point
football,
though.
so,
Yeah,
so
it's beside the
that's
point.
that's just my take on it. It's from obviously you guys watched it with us and saw what we saw. The highlights. It was a whole lot of him throwing it deep and taking off running. So and when we watched the Sam Hartman kind of tape, it was more of there's a couple good throws down the field, but it was mostly in that short 15 to 20 yard range where he was just setting guys up with great yak potential. And I think that's the difference of the nuance of the position where Sam Hartman had like 40 starts or something like that under his belt versus I think J.J. McCarthy has like 12.
Yeah.
So that's something hopefully he learns throughout this year. And maybe towards the end of the year, we'll see that kind of jump in him where he's setting up, he's hitting the check downs much better. Michigan's taking off for 30 points a game averaging because he's hitting all the right throws when he needs to hit them.
Yeah.
So,
and those of you playing, trivia, Michigan did make the playoffs back in the 2021-2022 season. They played Georgia. And they lost. They lost by 23, but yeah. So I mean, they've been winning. He knows how to win. I think he's a balanced quarterback. He's not really hardcore. I don't know explanation like how you gave. You gave a great breakdown, but yeah, I definitely agree. I think a 3rd round grade for him is fair.
Yeah. Again, that can definitely that's just right now. Again, that can change going into after next year.
Yeah.
If he works on what we kind of talked about, where he's got a much better pocket presence. He's moving around the pocket instead of trying to bail and run. He's hitting the checkdowns as he needs to, setting guys up for great yak. He can definitely be elevated to that high 2nd, low 1st round range.
Yeah.
Again, I would be very surprised if he ever got to a top 10 pick. I think that'd be probably a mistake by a team, but we'll see. He can win people over with his charm and the cross talent.